Well, it's Saturday afternoon, and normally that would mean now's about time for me to have my little afternoon snooze before Saturday night vodka. But rather than do the same boring thing we always do, we thought why not go out and do a Saturday stealth camp, because essentially we're going to have a super cheap couples night away. We've always said that we wouldn't do couples car camping when it's raining outside, mainly because we're going to be limited to the car. Well, today it is chucking it down, but we're still going to go out. We're going to see how it goes. Well, and welcome to St Mildred's Bay car park, and as you can see we have one little friend over there, a little motorhome, and it is a lovely quiet car park, and it was exactly as I thought it would be. It is right next to the prom and the sea, so that is pretty awesome. Since we've got here we've had to do a little drive around because annoyingly the public toilets in the car park were shut, and we walked down the road to the other car park and those toilets are shut as well. Now we are quite dependent on public toilets when we go car camping together. We do have the emergency collapsible, so we had to drive around all the way down to Margate to at least find a public toilet to start us off with. But I think now what we need to do is have a little walk around the seafront and take in the sea air before it gets dark. And of course it is rather safe to say the rain has completely held off. I'm guessing we missed it, which is rather nice. We've ended up with quite a nice, mild, dull, overcast evening. Perfect for a little walk. There's Mrs. Hobbies. A little walk on the seafront, and it is really calm here. It is a really quiet location. Well, that's it. We're all in and we're all settled down. It is safe to say it is absolutely roasting here tonight. But it's only us and the moho here. They are directly behind us. Well, thankfully, it's starting to cool down a bit now. But one of the advantages of having the mesh on the window means that actually, if you turn the lights out, you can take the weed fabric off and have the window wound all the way down. So it certainly aerates the car a lot faster.
You're just gonna leave us here and go with him?
It's time to get this case.
Now, funny enough, that was actually the first time I think I've ever used my tablet to watch anything in the car. So it was really cool to just chill out and watch something on the TV. I actually have quite a useful tip that I saw on another YouTuber's video, and that is how you can hook stuff into your car. Basically, in the roof of the car, you can just hook stuff into here. So this light, the carabiner, is just in there, and that holds it up fine. So one thing I wanted to do tonight to make my light bleed even less than what it normally is was to sort out all the edges on the back windows. Now what I basically did was this. Just looked at it just now, it is total blackout now. There is no light escaping whatsoever. But in the meantime, it is now 12 o'clock, so I think it is time to go to bed. So I will see you all in the morning. Well, good morning, and what an absolutely wonderful morning it is today. It is so mild, it is lovely. Be quiet, seagull, I'm filming. Selfish seagull. This was a fantastically quiet park up last night, and the fact is one of those ones where you're allowed to park is a double bonus. Now the way it works out price wise here, they're in essence two separate types of prices. You've got the car camper price and you've got the moho price. So the car camper price is basically £6.40 for 24 hours, which I think is really good considering the location. If you're a motorhome or a caravan, then the cost is £10 a night. So I don't know if that's good or bad from moho standards, but the point is you've got a lovely quiet park up. It's literally right next to the beach, and I think it's a rather awesome spot. But now I think it is time for some morning coffee. Well, it turns out the toilets here are open, but they must have closed at 4 or 5 o'clock last night before we got here, and the guys just came at 8 AM and opened them all up. So in a minute we'll go and have a look and see what the facilities are like. But as a rule of thumb, I've tended to find that actually public toilets along the Kent coast seafront all tend to be quite nice and well maintained, to be honest. so we can have a nice chilled Sunday morning walk along the seafront. The perfect way to start the day. Now you may remember a very long time ago I gave a tip about when using Google Earth to find your car park spots, and what that tip was, look out for donuts, because it will tell you if boy racers come to that car park. Now the car park I'm in right now is one that I was looking on Google Maps, and it's about half a mile down from where I was. What I could see on Google Maps, and I can pretty much see here, is this. Some extremely fresh looking boy racer donuts. Look at that, that's literally been done last night. All the way around. And that is why I always recommend you make sure when you're looking at Google Earth, check for donuts. Well, that has been an absolutely lovely walk. The weather was absolutely perfect for us. It's warm, but there's a nice sea breeze. But as for now, I think the plan is that we are going to take a drive possibly down to Herne Bay to maybe grab a coffee and some food. So I think what I will do, I will probably sign off here. And of course, I will see you again next week anyway, because next week I'm going to be solo car camping over in Surrey, because I'm going to be doing that Maverick run that was cancelled a couple of weeks ago. So until next time, take care.